Welcome back to my channel. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Every time I go on Instagram Live, I get so many questions just regarding like fitness. Obviously that's something that you guys tend to care about and I really care about too. It's like a huge part of my life. It makes me feel so good. And I just want to say that like I've always worked out from not a place of lack, but from a place of motivation, knowing that it's going to make me feel better. And I honestly think that is one of the #1 factors that has contributed to the amount that I have sustained working out. I was a gymnast for like 13 years of my life. I got to a level 9, about to go to the last level if you're not familiar with gymnastics in USAG. I was very dedicated to the sport and it was very, very physically and mentally demanding. And so after I quit, that's really when my fitness journey began, because prior to that, I have had coaches that were training me. I had a strength coach that was a football player and a football coach. So he drilled us so hard. And so after that, I really needed to like ask myself the question, like, what the heck was I gonna do to stay in shape? It was very scary. So about like a month before I knew I was gonna quit gymnastics, but I hadn't, I started eating healthier. I have such a sweet tooth, and I kid you not guys, I would literally eat like Oreos as soon as I would come home from school, and then have a dessert at night and a dessert at lunchtime. I wanted something that I could go and do, because I felt like if I went to the gym, I really didn't have any clue about what I would do there. So I started Orange Theory classes, and Orange Theory was great for a period of time. It definitely got me inspired with some normal exercises that weren't handstand push-ups that I was used to. And as a gymnast, you need to have like a lot of upper body strength. I remember I was just always so insecure about how big my arms were. The great thing about fitness is you can tailor your exercises and like how many reps you do to fit like how you want to tone your body. I went into Orange Theory and I did that for about, I want to say a year, and it honestly just kind of got to a point where I wanted to customize my workouts more. They have to like accommodate their workouts that's gonna work for everyone. You don't really get to choose like if today's gonna be leg day. And there's also a lot of cardio, which I don't think is necessary to do for like the majority of your workouts. Cardio is only about a third of my workout now, and then I have like a cardio-based day. So once I quit Orange Theory, which was kind of the real beginning to like my fitness journey, I began watching a ton of YouTube videos on like fitness and exercises that you can do. And my main goal honestly was to keep the body that I had but build my leg muscles, specifically my glutes. Like I was always like really insecure about my butt. I still don't have like the biggest butt in the world because I'm just naturally thin, and I feel like naturally thin people tend to have less curves. You really have to like build your curves if you want to have them. The one tip that I have for like building your glutes is you need to do isolating exercises, especially before you do like squats that are more compound movements. You really need to isolate the glute muscle, because squats, they use a lot of different muscles. You could be using more of your quads than you even realize if you don't make sure you recognize like the feeling of like contracting your glute muscle. So I got one of those fitness bands and I did a lot of resistance band exercises, and I did a lot of those before I even started to do like my leg day. And that honestly really helped to let my body know like how to work that area. If you want to build muscle in any area, you need to add weight. For example, if you add a lot of weight, you would be decreasing the reps. So if you're doing a weight that's challenging for you, you would do like 8 reps with a heavier weight. And then if you're trying to tone the muscle, you would have like a weight that's a little bit easier for you, but do more reps, like 15 to 20 reps, if that makes sense. But if you want to build the muscle, again, you're gonna need to like actually have weight resistance like in there. And I really didn't know that. I thought just doing like little donkey kicks were gonna build my glutes. They don't, especially if you're like not already thick. I didn't want to build my muscles any further in my arms. I still needed to like do exercises to tone my arms, and I think having a balanced body, like not just doing leg day, like putting all your energy into that, but working your chest, your back, your biceps, your triceps, your core, just every single muscle group, I think it's really important. I started going to the gym, and then I found resources online that helped me. Like my favorite YouTubers are Whitney Simmons, Natasha Ocean, and MadFit. She has at-home workouts. I work out probably 5 to 6 times a week, and if you do struggle with like motivation and how to be motivated, I would say like night before each day, always have a part of your day that you're gonna work out and schedule that before it even happens, so you really don't have any excuses to not find time. Where you can work out as hard as you want, but if you don't have a healthy diet to support that, you really will struggle to see results. You need fuel at the gym, so if you're not feeding your body with nutritious foods and with enough of nutritious foods, your body is literally not going to like have the energy to support you in a workout that's going to benefit you to the fullest capacity. If you take anything away from this video and you want to start a fitness journey, educate yourself, please, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. Don't just trust everyone on the internet. Now I'm gonna go into answering questions. Someone says, I'm thinking about becoming vegetarian, advice. So I actually didn't mention this. Thank you, Caitlin. I've been a vegetarian my whole life because my mom was, and it was just kind of like a monkey see and monkey do type of thing, and she showed me Food Inc. I saw the baby chickens getting electrocuted on the conveyor belt, and it's not a pretty scene, and it's not something that I really wanted to support from that moment on. I would say definitely find some favorite recipes that you like to make, and watch my What I Eat in a Days if you need any help with that. How long is one workout session? For me, my workout sessions last anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, but most of them are an hour. What weight did you start at and what weight are you now? I've never had a goal of losing weight. I guess I will go into like inserting like my pictures of my body before. Like I started working out, and when I was like a gymnast, my body was like considerably different from when I did start eating healthy and then working out as well. Were you ever at a point where you would overexercise or had disordered eating? There was a point where I was not giving my body enough nutrition, and I want to say it was around this time last year where I was counting calories and having a really restrictive mindset around food. I did not have an eating disorder, thankfully, but I know a lot of young girls do have like really bad ideals towards food and how much they should eat, and my tip is to just give what your body wants. Okay, this is now turned into a mukbang because I am hungry. Increasing my calories was one of the hardest mindsets to get around. I had this terrible mindset where I just wanted to be like as skinny as I could. I was just constantly looking in the mirror to see if like my body was changing. It would lead me to like thinking around food as like as little as possible was the best, and I caught myself doing it, and I realized that like this is not a good way to think about food. And something that Natasha Ocean actually said that like really helped me was she just suggested to increase the amount of calories that you eat each day and then try it, and if it doesn't work you can always stop. And for some reason that was just like, I was like, that's so true. Like I can always, if this doesn't work and I don't like how I feel with eating more calories and giving my body a lot more food, then I can always stop. Like, if you change your diet and it doesn't work for you, you can always go back to the way you were eating. You really don't lose anything except for just like learning something new about your body. I'm currently eating a smoothie right now with granola and blueberries. It's one of my favorite lunches. How to get motivated to stop eating junk food. It was so hard for me again to cut out sugar. Start counting how much sugar is in like each thing that you have, because sometimes it's a lot more than you would even expect. And I don't say this to be like, cut those foods out 100%. Just start by becoming aware of it, because awareness is key. And sometimes like the Greek yogurt that my dad like bought, I looked at it, it had 17 grams of sugar in it. And a lot of companies will just sneak in like added sugars, and that's not good for you, especially when there are other options that are just as good, like that don't have that extra sweetness to them. So definitely just start slow and start by being aware of what you're eating. And the next time that you want to grab for Doritos, just think of a healthy substitute that you could have instead that's also really good, like apples with peanut butter. Be really kind to your body and kind to yourself, and be patient. How long do I do cardio? I got my smoothie. I stripped it. Okay, so I do a warm-up at the beginning of my workout. I've been loving HIIT workouts, high intensity interval training, and they are so nice because it only takes me about 20 minutes and I get a good sweat. And then also sometimes I will watch like a YouTube or a Netflix show on the stair climber, and I'll just do that for 20 minutes, and then I'll be done with cardio and then work on weight training for the day. Sometimes I do like just cardio based days where I do my Peloton bike at home, or I go run over the bridge that I have near me, and I really just do those days for fun and to give my body a rest from lifting weights. How do you control yourself from not eating sweets? Oh honey, I eat sweets. Don't get twisted. I do. I just eat less than I did before. Like, I have more self-control around it, but if I'm really craving something, I will give myself that. Like, you only live once. How do you know it's a good workout? Honestly, it's a good workout if I got to the gym. I don't really stress out about like, did I push myself hard enough? If you're gonna be hard on yourself, then it's gonna give you less motivation to even go to the gym in the first place. And you wanna make it a fun, lighthearted experience for yourself. How do you not focus on body image? A mindset that is flipped for me is to definitely work to become stronger, not work for how I look on the outside. It is gonna take time for your body to change. When working out, it's extremely important to get your intentions as to why you are starting to work out before you go into it. If you're doing it, see a quick change to your body and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get this supplement and this tea product, like skinny healthy tea, like that does not work. You're gonna want to commit yourself in for a long run. It's a journey. It's really like you have to invest this time for yourself without being impatient with, oh, how am I looking? A lot of people also ask me about my abs, like, how did I get a six-pack? This is probably like not the answer you want to hear, but I have had abs ever since I was a gymnast, and then for me it was just like keeping up with them and then eating healthy and also toning my muscle by doing ab workouts. Try not to look at other people's body and then be like, oh, I want to work out to get that body, and do it because you want to get stronger and you want to feel good. And then if that's your number one priority, I promise you'll begin to see results. You just have to really give your body time and patience and eat those healthy foods, start living a more healthy lifestyle. I have a whole playlist dedicated to living a healthy lifestyle, so go check that out if you are in need of some more advice. And I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, thumbs this video up, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to get notified every time I post, and also you can follow me on Instagram at it's Luca Whitaker. I will see you guys in my next video. Love you so much. Bye.
I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah. Bust me down a whip, bitch, I don't do this for no clout, hey. I got so much back, I think